heck out of it. I feel the connection of our fans. And so, and then the same thing with the media today. Those are easy things to do and things I would do anytime that they wanted to. Because I think it helps grow the knowledge, right, of what you're watching. Therefore, the coverage and the stories, I think, come naturally. We cover it the same as men's sports. I can't wait till a time when, the media says our pick and roll coverage was terrible. That's not what's being written, right? Because there's people that aren't. Now with men's sports, they're going to talk about the matchups and who did what to who, and we're just not getting that in our coverage. And so, that's to help that. But you only looked at Minnesota Lynx. A lot of media members aren't watching the other games the way that we do in other sports. So, we're just trying to do all that we can and, serve the community is what makes me feel really good.
Our friend Nathan Hansen on Twitter asked if you know if the Lynx have any plans for Prowl's birthday this year. I know this is number one on your to-do list.
Nathan's in the house.
Nathan here? Hey, Nathan,
Nathan's
how are
in the
you?
house. And so the young lady that asked the question, can she stand up? Nathan, what's her name? Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So you want to come to Prowl's party? He's got big plans this year. He's going to invite all his other mascot friends for a birthday party. Are you going to be there? Do we know the date by chance? Not next game, but the game after. That's the Phoenix game on next Thursday. Okay, will you be there? It'll be past your bedtime. Let's party, okay? All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Also on Twitter, Anna Springfield asked, with 4 talented guards, each of whom brings a different skill and some of whom can play either the one or the two, how do you make decisions on who plays?
Well, right now it's been easy because I only have 3. And we've added, Stephanie Talbot, as we brought her here, we told her with Karima out and with Simone out, I'm going to need her to play not just the small forward, but also play guard as well. But as long as Danielle Odyssey and Lexi are kind of doing their thing, I think they've got a nice connection in the way that we're subbing and getting combinations sometime of Odyssey with Lexi and obviously Danielle with Lexi, but almost never Lexi by herself as a guard. I like her to have the other 2 with her. I think that brings out the best in her. So it has not been difficult. When we get the full complement, it will be more difficult. And those things usually work themselves out, and just make the best decisions that you can.
I'm going to go back to something else you said earlier. You're talking about the power rankings. Power rankings in any pro sport are ridiculous, but I think it's a good thing for the WNBA because it's like in the NFL, power rankings are irrelevant, right? You're either going to make the playoffs or you're not. It doesn't matter what a writer or an analyst thinks of your team, but fans will obsess over those things, and they will argue about that. And that's what you want. You want people sitting around bars and at home arguing about stupid power rankings.
Yes. It's basically an editorial, the person that did it. But like you said, we need it. We need those things. It's kind of like refereeing. Every year we go into the season and we say, okay, we're going to do all the procedural things we're supposed to. After a game, if we have questions about a call, we submit clips to a site called TIW, and you get feedback, and everybody's happy. Well, I made the mistake of thinking that actually is going to work, and so I sent some clips, and they didn't agree with anything, and it reminded me, don't pay any attention to the officials. This is the same thing. I made the mistake of reading, and I said, Cheryl, what are you doing? Don't pay attention to those kinds of things. Let everybody else come to the Pourhouse and argue about the power rankings.
I got to get to the Twins game. Thanks to everybody who came out. I know it was a rough night in terms of traffic and parking. We do appreciate you making the effort. Thanks for the live questions. Let's make sure I have your email address so we can get those tickets to you. Did Lori take care of her tickets with somebody? If not, email me. We'll figure it out. Final thought, Cheryl?
No, I just want to say thanks. I know getting here, there's a game tomorrow night. I think all of you will be at the game tomorrow night, right? I get a lot of head nods. Perfect. The commitment for you to come out and support the podcast. Obviously, it's important to the Pourhouse as they sponsor this. You being here, having a couple of drinks, eating a little bit. We really appreciate that. The commitment that you're making to the Lynx is much appreciated. And let's get this game tomorrow night. Get another W. Thank you.
Last note, follow me and Cheryl on Twitter. We'll put out the date of the next live show, and we'll do this all again. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to our listeners. Thanks to our producer, Brandon Morton. And we'll be doing another show, non-live show next week. So look for that on talknorth.com.